Am I the A-hole stories? Today from a throwaway account. Am I the a-hole for telling my parents that they ruined the New Year's celebration after they kicked my husband out over a joke?
I've been married to my second husband, Mike, for 4 years now. He's a jokester and loves to crack jokes all the time. He especially likes to joke with my brother Ethan and his wife. Ethan used to be okay with it till he started complaining about Mike taking it too far with his jokes. Some context about Ethan. He and his wife couldn't have kids, so they adopted a boy, Joey, 2 years ago. Mike has been making silly, lighthearted jokes that involve Joey's bio parents as a way to mess with Ethan and his wife. I already talked to Mike, and I tell you that he 100% means no harm, and he was just trying to get them to react. So fast forward to New Year's Eve, my parents hosted a big celebratory dinner, and Ethan and his wife came. While we were eating dinner, Mike decided to tell a knock-knock joke to Ethan. He said, "Knock knock." Ethan laughed and said, "Who's there?" Mike replied, "Joey's bio parents," and then he burst out laughing. Silence took over and Ethan's facial expression changed. His wife called Mike an idiot, to which Mike replied with, "Hey, relax, it was just a joke." An argument ensued and dinner was paused. My parents suddenly told Mike to leave, which I thought was too harsh. I tried to speak to them and get them to calm down, but Mom insisted that Mike leave. We left and Mike was complaining the whole time about how they overreacted. I called Mom later and she told me Mike was out of line with his hurtful jokes about this touchy topic and told me I was wrong for defending him and saying he was just joking. She said he ruined New Year for the family, but I told her it was she and Dad who ruined the New Year celebration by escalating the situation and kicking him out. I told her he could talk to them, but again they were the ones who ruined the New Year celebration. She called me delusional for this statement and hung up. We haven't talked to them for days. I tried contacting Ethan but no response.
Kind of a bit the a-hole. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. As someone who has made jokes in the past and not had them land in the way that I intended them to, I understand where your husband is coming from. However, there are certain things that aren't funny to the people they involve, which is clearly the case here. For your brother and sister-in-law, the adoption of their child and the relationship of their child's birth parents probably isn't going to be a barrel of laughs to them. He needs to have some social awareness of what he is joking about and to whom he is making the joke about. Secondly, I'm going to make the assumption that once everyone got upset about his joke, he then got defensive instead of taking accountability for what he had just said. If he would have said something like, "You know what, everyone, I'm sorry, I was trying to be funny and clearly, that wasn't," I don't think your mother would have felt the need to kick him out of the party. She may have not needed to tell him to leave, but at the same time he was being inappropriate and it's her party. What he needs to do moving forward is to take accountability for what he said and apologize to everyone, especially your brother and sister-in-law. I hope this helps. OP, peace and love.